Welcome to this edition of Your City at Work. I'm Kevin Westhouse, Utility Director here in River Falls, and I'm joined today by Greg Kaler, Water Meter Technician, and I'm just going to say Jack of all trades. Welcome, Greg.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, today's topic is water hydrant flushing. Okay, stay tuned in, folks. It's not going to be that bad. This is actually going to be a pretty interesting episode of Your City at Work, as Greg's going to explain to you, and we're going to talk a little bit about hydrant flushing and why we do that here in the city of River Falls. Greg, in the next week or so, we're going to be flushing our hydrants here in River Falls. Why do we do that annually?
Well, it's a matter of maintenance to make sure that all the fire hydrants are working to ensure the safety of the public, and to also make sure that the lines are clean and free of debris.
Mm-hmm. You said safety of the public. I mean, is it fire safety, quality safety?
It's a little bit of everything. Fire safety comes first with the hydrants, because you have the snow plowing that's been done, and it was a tough winter, and there could be things wrong with the hydrants, and we want to ensure that they're in working condition.
Mm-hmm. 4 in the morning you're going to start doing that, is
yep,
that correct?
Real early, yes.
And then it takes you about how long to flush all the hydrants in town?
If we're lucky, we'll be done by 7 o'clock. There's some in the outlying areas that are going to be flushed a little bit later, but we will start earlier in the week on some outlying areas, maybe on Monday and Tuesday, actually. So, and they should not affect anyone at that point.
So when you flush a hydrant, you just pull up to the hydrant, you take your tool and you crank it open, and what else? Do you have a pump that pumps, or how do you work that?
We have diffusers that go on the hydrants, because there's lots of people that have shrubbery or flowers or landscaping, and we don't want to disrupt that,
Sure.
although sometimes it happens by accident. But we have diffusers that guides the water down the street and to the storm drain when we can, when it's possible.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are concerned too. They see all that water going down the gutter and then it goes back to the river, and they say, oh, you're wasting water. But it's really something we're required to do, correct?
Yes, yes. We're required to periodically do it by the DNR, and we like to do it a little bit more than what they even require, just to make sure that everybody's safe and the water is good.
We also put a notice in the newspaper and let people know about the flushing, because sometimes after you flush, you may stir up some sediment at the bottom of the water pipes, and you may see a little bit of cloudiness or even potentially some rust in the water. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's correct, and that's one of the reasons we do it. We want the sediment out of the lines. The residents of River Falls are actually fortunate. The water comes out of the ground very good in the city. We're happy for that. But with all water, there is going to be sediment in it after a while, and it does lay in the pipes, and we try to get rid of that. And that's what you're going to see if the water is a little cloudy after we're done flushing. And you can just run your faucets for a while, and it should clear up.
So if your hydrant in your neighborhood gets flushed at 5 a.m., by 6 p.m. the next day, things should have settled down and things should be okay. Is that what I'm understanding from you?
Yes, that's approximately right.
If people have issues with that, who do they call?
They would call the utility directly down here.
A number for that?
425-0906,
Okay.
and they will get a hold of us, and we will check it out if there's an issue remaining with that.
So folks at home, just remember, please be patient. You may see some cloudiness in the water that Friday, or potentially a little bit of rust in the water, but be patient. Understand that this is a DNR requirement. We're doing this to ensure the safety and good use of the hydrants themselves, and to ensure the safety and cleanliness of your water system. Anything else you want to add, Greg? Any anomalies you run across, or weird things that happen out there while flushing hydrants?
No, but if the residents see anything going on with the hydrants, we really want to know right away. If there's hydrants that are still leaking, they shouldn't be once we turn them off. If there's damage done by chance, let us know, and we will correct that as soon as we can.
On behalf of Greg Kaler, I'm Kevin Westhouse. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Your City at Work.
Thank you.